Hey guys, it's Sinem and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. So today I'm going to be doing the Beetlejuice X Revolution makeup collection. Oh my god. So if you guys know me, I absolutely love Beetlejuice, the movie. If you haven't watched it, you definitely should. It honestly is such a great movie, and Makeup Revolution did a collaboration with them, so I literally went crazy and I placed an order, and I'm gonna be doing a little review, you know, demo on the products and all that good stuff, giving you guys my final thoughts towards the end, and we're gonna just dive into this collection. Before we dive into it, I do also want to apologize to all of you that I have been quite MIA. I know that, like, I haven't been uploading as much as I'd like, and I haven't really been active on social media, and that is because most of you guys know by now I am moving. So I am moving out of my parents' house, moving out of this room, and I'm going into my own apartment alone. So it's very exciting, very big changes like are happening. I'm just really kind of taking this time to get everything moved, to sort myself out, sort all my things out, like just buying things for the new apartment as well, because it's literally empty, and just having all of that done. And then once I've moved in, I can have like go back to my schedule and then just start filming there constantly, because I literally can film on my own terms and like with no one distracting me, no distractions, all that good stuff. So I just wanted to give you guys a little update on that as well. So if I am MIA for like the next week, or anything like that, like, it's gonna end soon. I will be back to like regular like videos and content, and even better content as well, like lifestyle content, you know, apartment stuff, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, just wanted to give you guys a little update. So I do apologize if I have been MIA, but without further ado, let's just jump straight into this collection. So I have the Beetlejuice collection right here, and if you guys have been following me for a long time, you guys know I absolutely love Beetlejuice. So I did get quite a few things. I got the mirror first of all, which iconic, which we will be using. I also got the It's Showtime eyeshadow palette, which we're going to be using, and then another palette which is just called the House eyeshadow palette. And then this is like the best part. This is the Recently Deceased highlighter palette, and it just looks like the Recently Deceased book, which I love. You also have a powder. I picked up one lipstick. There's two lipsticks in the collection, but I decided to get the red, which is called Lydia, and it's like kind of like because of her wedding dress, the red dress. And then just a bag as well. Like, I thought, let me get some little accessories like the mirror and the bag. So let's jump straight into it. I think I'm going to be playing around with, of course, these two eyeshadow palettes first. So this is what the collection looks like. Of course, very, very, very Beetlejuice inspired, with the black and white stripes, you know, his outfit, and just like the little beetles all over as well, which is so cute. And of course, like the actual colors, the green, the purple, black and white. This is it. So this is the It's Showtime eyeshadow palette, and it actually opens up like this. How cool is that? And you can see all the colors right there. I will say, first impressions, the eyeshadows are very, very, very tiny. Like, it's literally like my little baby finger, like the size of that. It's so small. But it says here Ghost with the most, and it even has Beetlejuice right there. So I absolutely love just how they really went all out with this collection in terms of the packaging, and these are of course the colors. And let's go into the other eyeshadow palette. So this one is just called the House eyeshadow palette, and this doesn't have any names or anything like that. So yeah, it's just called the House eyeshadow palette. It doesn't really look like the Beetlejuice house either, but it's still adorable. Super, super, super cute. It's a very like mini eyeshadow palette, and that's the inside with Beetlejuice again. And then just some like random colors. I'll be honest, it's literally just a very random eyeshadow palette. It's very purple toned. It's still really pretty, but they're very small again. It doesn't have any names. It's just a very random like palette with like just colors thrown in, but we'll play with that. I think I want to do, of course, like greens and purples. So let's first go into Make My Millennium, which is a matte olive green, which you barely see usually. Like, a lot of brands don't actually do a matte olive, and I'm using this without a base. There's a bit of fallout, but it seems pretty pigmented. Let me know if you guys are a fan of Beetlejuice, if you've ever seen the film, what you think of it. And if you haven't seen the movie, definitely watch it, maybe on Halloween. If you don't have any plans and you're looking for like a new movie to watch for Halloween, then definitely watch it. Next, I'm going to go into this green called It's Showtime, which is a little bit brighter. Next, I'm going to go into a purple, and I'm going to take the House palette now because this has more purples. And I'm going to go into this really bright, like vibrant grape purple, and it's a matte. And I'm going to put that just kind of like on the outside to deepen it. Okay, I actually really like the formula a little bit better in this House palette. I don't know what it is, but it just seems a little more smooth and a little more like pigmented. I mean, it could be because it's obviously a deep purple, but it's just going on a little more smooth, which I like. And I'm just using like an angled fluffy brush, which is gonna kind of like accentuate everything outwards, but also just buff everything and make it nice and soft. Next, let's go a little more like bright purple. This one right in the middle here, and mix with a little bit of this kind of like pinky purple. Just apply that right here. Okay, this is quite light, this shade. It's kind of like a lavender purple. By the way, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just like playing around with most of the colors just to get a feel of the formula and see how they perform. And honestly, they perform really well. Next, I'm going to go into the Showtime palette, and I really want to play around with this bright green right here, this like teal, just because it's screaming at me. This one is called Here Lies, and it just looks like a really beautiful teal. Let's see how it's going to go on. Like, yeah, just teal green, almost, I don't even know, emerald shade. Beautiful. It's like super foiled. It's just super wet. Look at that. That is crazy insane. Again, without a base. Oh my god. I'm just gonna carve this out just slightly. Just going to do this side, and I'll be right back to see what else we're gonna do before we move on into the face. Can you believe this whole time I was not using the mirror? Oh my goodness, I always do that. So this is the Beetlejuice mirror. How adorable. Look at that. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's literally, yeah, see, that matches my eyes. So I'm just going to peel this. Super shiny. And wow, that is like the clearest mirror. I'm not even joking. Like the clearest mirror I've ever seen. Like I can see so many things. Oh my god. I'm next going to take a little bit of Free Times, which is a purple as well, but it's kind of like a blackened purple with some shimmer. And I'm just going to kind of blend that just right here in the center. So it's going to add a little bit more darkness and definition, but it's still going to have that purple hue with the nice shimmer. See how beautiful that is, how it just blends together. Last but not least, I'm going to be taking this shade right here, which is called Juilliard, which is a very pale minty green, which will be perfect for the inner corner. Wow, that is bright. Without anything. I mean, I barely touched it. Okay, that is probably like the best eyeshadow in the whole palette. Oh my god, look at that. It's like an icy green. This is the Beetlejuice white base pressed powder. So I'm going to be doing this for underneath my eyes and just setting my concealer and seeing how that works. Technically, this is supposed to be just a very white powder. I don't know if it's translucent or if it's literally white. If it's literally a white powder, then it would be great for Halloween, or if you're someone who just really likes to brighten your under eyes with a white powder. But I'm hoping it's a little, like it's not super stark white, you know? I mean, it could even be used as eyeshadow anyway, so I will always find a use for it. But the packaging is absolutely beautiful. This powder is called Never Trust the Living, which I love. And this is the inside, and the thing I love about it as well is that it literally has Beetlejuice embossed in the powder, which I love, just like that little extra addition. You know, I just love when brands go just the extra mile to add little touches in collections and collabs and stuff. So I'm going to, let's just swatch it. I really don't want to ruin the, oh, it feels really silky. Okay, so very white, but let's see. Oh, okay, so it's pretty much clear. Take this little brush, and there's no fallout whatsoever. It's a very smooth, silky powder. Wow, it looks really smooth underneath my eyes. I don't know if you guys will be able to tell on camera, but it just mattifies as well. It's definitely obviously a mattifying powder, but it definitely just set my under eyes in a really nice way. It looks really smooth and like silky matte, but also adds a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of brightness. So like it's not super like a white powder. You know, I would still say this is going to be for fair skin tones, because I think if you are obviously deeper, it's going to look very stark underneath the eyes. But if you have like my kind of skin tone, this would be great where, you know, you still want a little bit of brightness, but you don't want to go in with like a super bright under eye powder. This is literally so nice. I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, like it just brightens my under eyes, but isn't super bright either. So, I mean, once I put bronzer and blush, I think it will come together nicely. And it's a really, really, really smooth powder. Like it's so smooth. It doesn't settle into like any like dry areas that I have or any like creases. It's not looking like dry or anything like that. It just looks really smooth. I don't know if you guys can see that. It just looks really, really, really smooth. Let's go into the recently deceased highlighter palette. So this is what it looks like. Of course, it looks like the handbook from the movie, which I absolutely love. It's literally like a spitting image of it. And it has 3 highlighters on the back. So this basically is just like, it's going to be for fair skin tones because these highlighters are quite light. It's literally like a little book. I love it. Oh my god, I'm so excited. So I'm keeping this forever. It's so cute. And these are the highlighters. So you get a nice kind of gold right here. You get a nice light shade and then a little bit more of like this peachy highlight as well. And then even here says go ahead, make my millennium with Beetlejuice. And yeah, they are very, very, very like almost not glittery, but they look very shimmery. So let's go in with this one. Actually, this could maybe work for deeper skin tones because that actually looks like a really dark gold now. Yeah. Oh, these are so silky, buttery smooth. Look at that. That one I think is of course going to be my favorite. Oh yeah. It's a very light texture. So you've got this beautiful, just glowy, like icy pink. This reminds me of like NARS Orgasm, but like a highlighter version because it just has that shift. It's literally NARS Orgasm. Like it has that shift of like a peach and a gold. It's a little bit darker in person. Beautiful. So I'm going to go in with that light one. Just going to put that on the nose. Let's see if it actually highlights. Oh, it does. But in a beautiful, subtle way. Let's see. Ooh. Oh yeah, this is a beautiful highlighter. It's very, very, very light on the skin. It honestly just feels so, so, so light. Like I'm not even putting anything on. This formula is very, very nice. Very silky. Beautiful. Ooh, I love it. I love that highlighter so much. And it doesn't look glittery. It just looks so pearly on the skin. Love it. So last but not least, I'm going to go into the lipstick. This is not going to go with the look. So I will change my lip after. But I just want to swatch it for you guys. So this is the Beetlejuice, obviously. My Whole Life is a Dark Room lipstick in the shade Lydia, or at least that's what it says on the packaging. But the lipstick shade is called Lydia. And it is, of course, in beautiful chrome red packaging. They did have another lipstick which is in black packaging and it's more of a nude, which I guess I should have got that as well, but I really just wanted the red one because of like her wedding dress. And of course this is the red lipstick right here. Super bright red, like a fire truck red. It even has a little beetle embossed as well, if you guys can see it. And it just looks so good. So I can't wait to try that. I will do a little swatch here. Let's see. I don't know if this is... Oh, yeah. This is definitely a matte. Okay. Oh, nice. It's kind of like a pinky red. It's definitely a blue toned red, which is nice. It's not orangey or anything like that. So it's like a nice pinky red. Wow. Super, super creamy. And very matte. Ooh. Just glides. If you like red lipsticks, you would love this. Super beautiful. And then with the eyes, is it just me? Okay, don't call me crazy, but does this kind of go, like this whole look? Just imagine if like your hair was done, maybe you change your outfit, like, it's such a vibe. I love it. Like this lip still goes with the eyes. Am I crazy? But yeah, I love it. Oh my god. So I really like this lip color, minus the eyes as well. Like I would rock this lip with just a simple eye or gold eye, like a bronzy eye, something like that. But super creamy, comfortable, not drying whatsoever. Very, 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 very comfortable matte. And super opaque as well. Like you don't need to go in all the time. I bear in mind I used it without a lip liner as well. And it's just like a solid, good red lipstick. So my final thoughts, even though I look a little bit crazy with this makeup, is that I actually really like the collection. What I would recommend is definitely the lipstick, the highlighter palette, and the face powder. The eyeshadow, I could honestly say you could skip on, because to me it's just kind of like, I don't know, it's nothing special in terms of the formula. So if you are buying it because of the colors and the formula, you could skip on it and just find a better palette. But if you are buying it because you are also a fan of the movie of Beetlejuice, then definitely get at least one eyeshadow palette. I would recommend the It's Showtime palette instead. But if you don't want to spend that money on it, just get a little mini eyeshadow palette, because that way you still have something from the collection. But if you were actually looking to buy it like for the formula or for the colors, I could honestly tell you guys, like, you could skip on that and just find a better palette with like similar colors. But if you had to get one thing, definitely the powder and the highlighter for sure, especially the highlighter, because this is such a like cute little thing, like from the movie, you know, like little handbook. So I definitely would get this as like a collector's item. Another thing I did not show, oh, you could definitely get the mirror as well, because it's just super cute. Why not? Like, it's always good to have just a handheld mirror on hand, and it's just so fun. And the bag I wanted to show you guys as well. This is the Beetlejuice bag. Same thing, like with the stripes, and then it has it right there, X Revolution, and it even has this like little green swirly zip. And the zip is also green throughout, and then inside just looks like that. So pretty much a lot of room if you're just like, just need to just throw in like your everyday makeup if you are traveling. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, the collection. Let me know your thoughts on it. Let me know what you guys think about the look, everything, all of that good stuff. Comment down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. And until next time, I'll speak to you guys all in my next video.